So I'm fascinated by how blockchain is going to change the field of philanthropy, just in terms of how the transactions happen and how it might create an opportunity for organizations to deepen trust between themselves and those who give the money. It may also deepen the levels of accountability. So there are new technologies that we have to pay attention to when they come in and think, how could we use these technologies to enhance or create new opportunities for ourselves? I had no experience in fundraising. It was really a daunting task, but it was one I was willing to do because I just have this long-term vision that if we want to drive change, we cannot just speak about social aspects or political aspects of the work that we do. We actually have to understand the flow of money and know how to work around money. If we are not generating it as a sector, we have to understand those who generate it and really appeal to their altruistic side and their commitment to the deepening democracy in South Africa to then get involved in supporting the kind of work that we do. We connect the wealth that they are creating to how to make society not just stable, but make society resilient and fair, because it helps their businesses thrive at the same time. So there's a direct connection that we have sort of created between making money and investing money strategically. You can actually have social justice on one hand and have wealth and create a system that enables a fair distribution of that wealth that enhances all of us. So through our work, one of the things that we have found is that our fundraising is very well targeted. So we are not doing everything. So we are not trying to crowdfund and to raise money from institutions or foundations. We're not doing all of those things at the same time. We have a clear target market, high net worth individuals. And we understand now that the high net worth individuals, particularly the ultra high net worth individuals, they bring two things with them. As an individual, that person would be wealthy, but also it is very likely that that person is an entrepreneur, so that person owns companies that are also generating a lot of wealth. So when you target high net worth individuals, you are indirectly speaking to the company as well. And so most of our energies is find those owners of capital, those who drive capital generation in a country, and speak to those and persuade them to understand why it's important to invest in systemic change rather than do crowdfunding and many other things. And we have also found that when we speak to the wealthy, we are able to make the case for huge investments. So we're not going there to ask for less than $1 million. Our language is just in millions of rands or dollars that have to be invested in this sector. And I think it's justified. Through experience, we know that from the time we meet a person and introduce the organization and what it does, to the time that relationship translates into cash, we are looking at 5 to 10 meetings over a period of 1.5 years. We also understand we have to know the individual so well that we know what their interests are, that you cannot just go to them with your idea of what they should give to without showing an interest in their interests. So our job is to combine their interests with ours or make them compatible one way or the other. So for us, we go through a journey of building relationships with people.